Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for March 19th, read by Kurt L. from Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. AA Thoughts for the Day, Release. Who can render an account of all the miseries that have once been ours, and who can estimate the release and joy that the later years have brought to us? Who could possibly tell the vast consequences of what God's work through AA had already set in motion? Bill W., Alcoholics Anonymous, Comes of Age, page 44-45. Thought to consider. I have been given a quiet place in bright sunshine. The Language of the Heart, page 238. Acronyms. Peace. Principles experienced activate change every day. Just for today. Power. From listening to the wind. Alcohol was only a symptom of much deeper problems of dishonesty and denial. Now it was a matter of coming to grips with the power greater than myself. That was very hard for me. How could all these white people even begin to think they could understand me? So they brought a sober Indian woman up to work with me for a day. That was a very powerful day. That Indian woman cut me no slack at all. I will never forget her. She convinced me I was not unique. She said these white folks were the best thing that ever happened to me. Where would you be without them? She asked. What are the alternatives? You got any better ideas for yourself? How many Indians do you know who are going to help you sober up? At the time, I couldn't think of any. I surrendered behind the tears of no answers and decided to do it their way. I found the power greater than myself to be the magic above the heads of the people in the meetings. I chose to call that magic Great Spirit. 4th edition, Alcoholics Anonymous, page 467. Daily Reflections. Prayer, it works. It has been well said that almost the only scoffers at prayer are those who never tried it enough. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 97. Having grown up in an agnostic household, I felt somewhat foolish when I first tried praying. I knew there was a higher power working in my life. How else was I staying sober? But I certainly wasn't convinced he, she, it wanted to hear my prayers. People who had what I wanted said prayer was an important part of practicing the program, so I persevered. With a commitment to daily prayer, I was amazed to find myself becoming more serene and comfortable with my place in the world. In other words, life became easier and less of a struggle. I'm still not sure who or what listens to my prayers, but I'd never stop saying them for the simple reason that they work. As Bill sees it, clearing a channel. During the day, we can pause where situations must be met and decisions made and renew the simple request, Thy will, not mine, be done. If at these points our emotional disturbances happens to be great, we will more surely keep our balance provided we remember and repeat to ourselves a particular prayer or phrase that has appealed to us in our reading or meditations. Just saying it over and over will often enable us to clear a channel choked up with anger, fear, frustration, or misunderstanding, and permit us to return to the surest help of all, our search for God's will, not our own, in the moment of stress. 12 and 12, page 102, 103. Big Book quote. Remember that we deal with alcohol, cunning, baffling, powerful. Without help, it is too much for us. But there is one who has all power. That one is God. May you find him now. Alcoholics Anonymous, How It Works, page 58. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. When we were drinking, we used to be ashamed of the past. Remorse is terrible mental punishment. Ashamed of ourselves for the things we've said and done. Afraid to face people because of what they might think of us. Afraid of the consequences of what we did when we were drunk. In AA, we forget about the past. Do I believe that God has forgiven me for everything I've done in the past, no matter how black it was, provided I'm honestly trying to do the right thing today? Meditation for the day. God's Spirit is all about you all day long. You have no thoughts, no plans, no impulses, no emotions that He does not know about. You can hide nothing from Him. Do not make your conduct conform only to that of the world, and do not depend on the approval or disapproval of others. God sees in secret, but he rewards openly. If you are in harmony with the divine spirit, doing your best to live the way you believe God wants you to live, you will be at peace. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may always feel God's presence. I pray that I may realize this presence constantly, all through the day. Hazelton Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. My name's Kurt L., and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.